Hi everyone, this is Sanya. I had a very beautiful thought this morning, and that's why I just thought of making a video on the same. Although it's a little different video than I usually make, I prefer making talking head video, but due to a lack of time and space currently, I am switching on to a different context. Let me know if you like this kind of a video or not. Let's get back to the video, which is daily affirmations when we feel lost in life. In life, I realize that it's very easy to get lost sometimes when we have difficult situations around us, when we have some sort of people who are negative in nature and we kind of feel drained in life. So, I've made this video for those people who want to get their power back and want to feel strong again. And we do this daily affirmation to make sure, in case we ever get lost in life due to our situations around us and we lose our peace, we can make use of these affirmations to guide us back to our soul's path. They act like a pivot to our soul. And also, you can change your subconscious patterns using these affirmations if you repeat them daily, first thing in the morning. We go through in life with a lots of ups and downs, and during the difficult days we completely tend to forget our true nature, which is our soul's nature, and we start to act through our ego, which makes us suffer the most of us believe we are just the product of our surroundings and we can't do much in front of the problems around us. We feel helpless when something goes wrong and when something wrong happens in our lives. But what if there is a way to keep our calm and not get impacted by the turbulence around us and still do our duty without attachment to the results? And what if I told you you can easily do it just by reading a scripture every day, or something which reminds us of the nature of our soul, or by just talking to someone who is self-realized? People who are self-realized cannot be found easily. That's what I have figured out in my life. But the teachings can be definitely found very easily online. The teachings of such people liberate us and helps us connect back with our soul. True knowledge is something which makes us more humble. We must have heard of Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Considering this in mind, here are a few affirmations that can help you in difficult situations to remember about your true nature. These are also related to Bhagavad Gita's teachings and my own Guru Dandpani's teachings, and some of them are just through my own experiences. So let's begin. Number 1. Everything happens as it should, for this world is created by God and is undoubtedly perfect. Problems arise in our lives to help us grow beyond the material world. So, face your challenges with utmost courage and the right mindset. Number 2. When things aren't going as planned, remember that it's part of God's plan, which is always greater than ours. As human beings, we tend to get attached to life's smaller joys like finding a life partner, getting married, having a baby, or starting a new job. But when these things don't go our way, we often feel worried, anxious, or even devastated. Yet, we forget that the highest form of love and bliss comes from our soul, which is a part of God. We've lost touch with our true identity, and that's why we can no longer feel that bliss. But when we remind ourselves of our true nature, we can reconnect back to our soul. Each time we feel that we're lost, we only need to take one step forward towards our inner self. And I am definitely sure that God will guide us back. The key is to surrender to Him, which is Ishwar Pranidhan. Number 3. If you ever feel lost, remember that it is not you who is truly lost. It is your awareness that has shifted to lower areas of the mind where energy has accumulated. All you need to do is use your willpower to bring your awareness back to the higher regions of your mind. Take a single step in a positive direction, no matter how challenging it feels. By doing so, you are using your will to strengthen your will. With regular practice of positive thinking, your awareness will start depositing energy into the positive areas of your mind, and you'll begin to vibrate at higher frequencies. Vibrating at higher frequencies attract positive situations in life, as it acts like a magnet in the universe. These are simple yet powerful laws, but they are not easily applied by those who are vibrating at lower frequencies. So, raise your vibrations, my dear friends. Number 4, always remember that you cannot change another person or your external situation. The only thing you can change is your own perspective on the world around you. If you hold a negative perspective, the universe will manifest more negativity for you because our external world reflects our internal state. If you've been positive towards a negative situation for a very long time or a negative person for a very long time, yet you continue to attract negativity, it may simply mean that there is some sort of a past balance which is due to be settled, and until that balance is cleared or that lesson is learned, you may feel stuck in that situation or with that person. Instead of resisting, I would suggest you become an observer of your thoughts, especially around negative people, and notice how easily your thoughts turn negative too. This is called transfer of energy, which is material energy, or we call it Maya, which can definitely be overcome by connecting with the true nature of our soul. And that happens when you practice daily meditation. Practice mindfulness throughout your day and observe the difference it makes. Generally, all the difficult situations of our life comes because it wants us to reflect upon our own inner state and find out who we truly are. Number 5, everything that has happened in your life so far is the result of your own karma. This is how the universe operates. It's not here to punish you or make you suffer at all. As humans, we create our own suffering by becoming attached to the wrong things in life. The law of karma exists to help our souls evolve towards higher consciousness. Think about how overwhelming your childhood problems felt when you were young. As you grew up, you realized those problems were not as big as you thought, and they ultimately helped you become the person that you are today. Likewise, the problems you face now are not as large as they seem right now. They are simply here to help you grow and bring you closer to your true soul's nature. Number 6, now let's talk about what is the true nature of our soul. So that if you're lost in the material world, you can remind yourself of these qualities of your soul and get centered again. Lord Krishna imparted this divine wisdom to Arjun when he got lost and requested for true knowledge to be imparted to him. So, here are a few things that you can remind yourself too. Number 1, that our soul is eternal, indestructible, and unchanging. It is beyond birth and death. It is not subject to destruction by any physical means. Number 2, Krishna urges Arjun to not grieve for what is inevitable, the passage of the body, but instead to understand the permanence of the soul. Number 3, our soul is a part of divine which will only be fulfilled completely when it will experience divine bliss, once it realizes itself by regular practice of meditation. Number 4, by practicing selfless service, discipline, and devotion, we can transcend the material nature and become self realized, which means we know who we truly are and that we are full of divine love, kindness, and compassion for all the beings around us. When we meet our soul, we find out everything is within us. Our soul is full of divine knowledge and knows how the universe works. We get to know where we are in our divine path, our purpose in life, and we know we are all interconnected to everything around us. That is when we do our duty in devotion to God and not attach ourselves to the outcomes of our action. Because we know we are mere the medium of action, and He is the doer and He is the enjoyer. We become free of all the ill will and get purified every time we meet our soul. I hope this video helps you in the times when you feel lost, and I will encourage you to take selfless action with utmost devotion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.